What's up and welcome back to Nap Time Builder. Hey, if you didn't catch the last video, we did that truck bed. She's looking fine, but she don't look near as good as the front of it. I'll just go ahead and tell you. I mean, look at that. Ain't that pretty? Now, unfortunately, we ain't messing with, whoop, you're getting a little crazy. Unfortunately, we ain't messing with the truck today. We're gonna have to break off from vehicles for a video or so, okay? Look, if you're a man and you got your own place, look at all this grass I gotta grow, okay? All right, that I gotta cut. All this grass I gotta cut. You want it looking good, right? So, every now and then you run a little late, a little too long on the mowing, you get a little extra grass all piled up around, or you mess up and the grass is still a little damp. So it just piles up everywhere. A lot of times I'll go back around, raise the deck up, blow it out, just trying to spread it around evenly. Sometimes it's still too daggum much and it looks terrible. So I was like, I'll pick up a daggum yard sweeper. How about that? So I go spend $300 on a 50-inch yard sweeper to pull behind my mower. And I just figure, well, I'll pile the grass up and I'll burn it every so often. I don't plan on doing it every mowing, but I'll do it here and there. Well, I grabbed one, and it's the biggest pile of junk I've ever daggum bought in my life. I waited a little while before making this video because, since then they gave me some of my money back. They gave me half of my money back. I got I ended up being like $140 something back. The only reason is because they basically refused to let me send it back to them. Yeah. They gave me a 50% discount, like rebate or whatever, and let me keep it. When I wanted all 100% back and me send it back to them, but apparently, the shipping costs, and that's all I heard. Blah, blah, blah. Basically told me, we ain't taking the thing back. This is the best we can do. So, I'm irritated. I wanted the rest of my money. But let me just show you how this thing came and how it looked. And, I should have just sent it back to him right when I got it. But, or tried anyways. But I was like, it's a little beat up, but I'll put it together and see if it works. Well, it worked like crap too, but all right, here she is. 50-inch yard sweeper. And here is the big old catch-all, whatever you want to call it thing. There's a bee in there. But these things right here swing out and connect to the thing over there to hold it. Blah, 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 blah. Well, here's the damage. See, look. That's how it come out the box. Excuse me. That's how it come out the box. Bent up like that. As you can see, it's bent up down through there. This whole daggum side is caved in. This is the adjustment right here. See how high she is? See how many holes lower it could go? You can't use like at least a third of them because it's so daggum caved in. It's ridiculous. See that? Then of course this is bumped out at the same time. Let's see. Got some. Just flip her up. I mean, she's beat up. So what we're going to try to do, we're going to try to beat this back out. Calm down. We're going to try to beat that back out as much as we can and straighten up what we can to make it look the best we can, straight wise. But, yeah, and then we'll try it out, see how she does. See if it works any better. Because I need to sweep this daggum yard. Because after I sweep this yard, I got another plan. But I got to get the grass up first. Yeah. Maybe some body hammers and dollies and some pliers. Maybe we can get this thing straightened back out. I would like to be able to use these lower settings if possible. Also, I had the issue. Sense. Now you want to turn on nice and good now, huh? Wait a minute. Alright then. That's real wobbly in there, ain't it? Look at all that. We need to tighten these wheels up and do this and do that. She's just a big old turd, guys. That's it. Throw some sand down. Build a little pull behind to help smooth the sand out, and it'll look bad for a little while till the grass grows all the way through it. But you know, it'll help them low spots, and then hopefully at least be better for next year's mowing season, since how we're starting to come to the end of this year's mowing season. So let's start beating and banging and twisting and prying and see if we can make this thing work better than it did originally. Also, I hope y'all are able to hear me good. I'm trying out a new microphone setup, just came in. Ones I've been showing on TikTok all the daggum time here lately. And I just bit the bullet and ordered some, alright? So, I figure we try them out. Hopefully they work for us, because you boys all the time got the box fans going, because it be hot and musty up in here, okay? And I'm not little. I'll just put it that way. So let me get some tools and we'll get back to it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start out with tightening these wheels up, making sure they're good. And all that. Because, you know, I didn't check them to begin with, but I don't really feel like I should have had to, but you know, they was already together. And that was loose. Oh. Maybe I just did too tight, because I hear cracking. Let's back it up just a hair. Alright, y'all. We have very high, or very low hopes, okay? I just don't feel like it's gonna work. If it don't, I guess I just throw it in the garbage and consider it a $150 loss. Because nobody's gonna pay $150. Like, I can't even sell this thing for $150 if it don't work. You know? Well, I mean, the pieces are straightened up a lot better and all that, but I think the biggest problem right now is really, like, it don't roll the best. I shouldn't have to be putting a whole lot of pressure down on them tires just to get that to roll. I mean, if it's just sliding through the yard, it ain't doing nothing but sliding. It ain't spinning and making the little fan things blow the grass up in there. Anyways, I'm gonna go get the bad boy, hook it up, and see what we can do, I guess. Alright, y'all. I went over about a third of the backyard. So far, it seems like it's picking up pretty decent now that I've straightened them panels out. And my wheels hasn't dragged yet, so far so good. You know, the only bad thing I see so far is that thing's come, oh, bad hand. The fans back there are turning the opposite way we're going. That way it can kick that grass up. It's waking up some weeds that apparently have been laid down. So now my yard don't look as mowed as it was because it's kicking that grass up it was laying down. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock the rest of the backyard out, move on to the front yard, see if I can sweep it also, and then we'll go to the next part and we'll talk about how well it's did. So we'll see. We'll see how full we can get that before we have to stop. All right, y'all, we got the yard swept. It is not perfect. Like, I didn't get every single little bitty piece or whatever, but it did a million times better. Other than I don't know what happened right there. What's up with that clump? I'll have to get that. But it looks a million times better than it did the first time I tried this thing out, where it was not working good at all. I had 2, maybe 3 times where the wheels stopped rolling and then, the brush just stopped moving. And I just stopped. I backed up just a little bit. And okay. That's the width of the thing there almost. So that must just happen right before I come across the driveway. But I had 2 or 3 times where the wheel stopped. I stopped. I backed up. They moved. Then I just eased forward and then they did fine. I don't know if maybe I just cut it a little too sharp at first there, or at that moment, and it made them stop or something. I don't know. It's still not a great piece of machine. Like, it's still not a great sweeper or nothing. It's still a big old turd, but at least I got half my money back, I guess. And in a pinch, I can use it if I need be. So, boy, ain't she pretty. But, I just went, I got a pile of random dadgum wood over here because I tore apart my wooden gantry crane. Well, I tore it apart the other day to do some, help do some shelving and stuff in my storage area because I ain't used that crane in forever and I only used it like once. But here's some more pieces of wood that's left over from it. I'm not trying to do some big fancy pull behind thing. I think, I don't even know how long those are. Let me see. Where's my tape measure at? We're about to throw together something. She ain't gonna be pretty. But, I mean, it ain't gonna be perfect, but as long as it gets the job done, that's all that matters. I'm gonna build a little structure. I'll have to figure out what I want to do to hook it to the lawnmower, and then all that. Oh yeah, 4 foot. That's enough. It'll be all right. It's not like we're having to scrape the whole yard. Not the whole yard needs sand, but I got 2 4x4s. Well, let me just show you. How about that? All right, I got 2 4-foot 4x4s there. Just there's a little piece of 4x4 I might stick in the center of it for a little, tie them 2 together, give it a little extra support. 2x4s on the ends. Like I said, it's gonna be simple, y'all. But as long as it works, is all that we really care about, right? I mean, this ain't something you use all the time. I'm hoping I only have to use it like once, maybe. We're gonna do something like this. I may cut this down, stick her in the center, stick a piece in the center there. If I can get 2 of them out of it, I'll do that. But I kind of doubt it. I'll cut that down, put a little support in the center there. Then I got a couple screws in these need to come out. But set these across through here. Something like all that. Like I said, that'll be down in there in the center. That way I can set like center blocks or something on top of it. Just for a little weight while pulling around, All right, y'all, look, in a matter of about 15 to 17 minutes, because, you know, I was having to go get my junk, too. 15 to 17 minutes. I ain't saying she's perfect. I ain't saying she's pretty. Yet, I ain't even saying she works. But, this is what she is. I mean, 2 4-foot 4x4s. Used, so, you know, free. Some chunks of 2x6s that I'm pretty sure I had to cut off during another project. So leftovers, obviously already been used before, right? So free, little random 2x4 chunk there, you know, free. And I already had the screws because I bought them from other projects. Half of them are reused screws. Only thing this thing really needs now is I got to get a place to hook up chains or strap or whatever I'm going to use to pull it with. And then set the blocks on top of it. I put that 2x4 on there because I'm going to pull from this direction. That way, hopefully, you know, they don't slide off or nothing. Worst case scenario, I'll find a better way of securing them. But for now, I mean, that'll be fine. Tomorrow, we'll look into using, I'm sure I got a chain or something around here that ain't been used in 20 years. So, we'll see what we got to do tomorrow. And, you know, I guess weather permitting, we'll do that tomorrow. And, golly, it means I got to shovel some sand. That sucks. What did I get myself into these things for? Anyways, we'll see. Catch y'all tomorrow, weather permitting. Later, Gator. I gotta go work. What's going on, y'all? Well, I wasn't able to get out here yesterday, okay? Because, you know, I told you weather permitting, well, the weather did not permit. It rained and poured all day long. Like, I even got a little bit of water up in the shop now. But let me show you. I showed you that our little, look, she ain't the prettiest daggum yard leveling device you've ever seen, but I bet she's the cheapest because I ain't got no money in it. Once I spend the money on material to make a certain thing, that money went into that certain thing. After that gets reused, that's just free money, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just free after that. Free 99. But I just found me a little chain here. Drilled a couple holes in there. We can just throw this over the the toe ball on my mower. But right now, I gotta get the truck, pull the trailer out. Hopefully the yard is dry. Maybe I should have checked it first. But all we gotta do is pull that trailer out, and the trailer will stay on the driveway. Then I'll use the little wagon to pull sand over there and dump it in the yard because I ain't trying to run that truck in trailer with sand on it over top of my septic and all that. But as I hate to, let's get started. Because your boy don't want to shovel no sand, okay? Look if that's any better. Oh yeah. Look, that's like money right there. Alright, I got our little trusty wagon. Now to uncover the sand and hopefully my tarp don't fall completely to pieces. Of course, I still got it strapped. It's been on this trailer for a while. I've about caught it a daggum wagon. But it's been on this trailer for a while. It needs to be used. My trailer needs some relief. Plus, how am I supposed to go get more project cars if this is taking up the trailer? Look at that big old frog. You see it? We'll get back to it. Where's he at? Come here. How you doing, feller? How you doing? Oh, don't move. What you doing? Hey, I just want to interview. Oh, well, okay. Be like that then. I'm gonna I'll probably use every bit of this dagging sand.
Mostly just in the front yard. I'm not as worried about the back. Honestly, the back's not that bad. But I would love for this front to be smoothed out a lot. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll throw it out there. And then we'll get the, if I have enough time today, we will get the bad boy out and hook our little homemade, up. See if we can spray some sand, you know, get her knocked down there pretty smooth. I mean, anything will have to be better than what it is now. So, I don't know how much I'll be able to show you because the wind is blowing pretty rough like, and you know, all it's gonna do is knock a phone or something over. So I'll update you here shortly. Okay. All right, y'all. Fat boy's wore out. Shoveled all the sand off. It's my last little wagon full here. Here's what we got. Eventually, I will probably have to get some more, but this right here will help out a lot. But it's about 5 minutes till my alarm goes off for me to get my butt in and get ready for work. So I guess tomorrow I get to see if my little pull behind works. Now let's go park a trailer and wipe some of the sand off. All right, well, yesterday we got the sand out. Today we're about to try her out. Hopefully it works good. You know, hopefully it will. We shall see here in just a few minutes. But I'll film a little bit of it, but you may want to see me go back and forth a million times across the yard. So I'll film a little bit, and then we'll talk and see how she goes, okay? Well, y'all, I showed you it working. Just look at her. I've ran over the yard a bunch of times to the point where I'm not even getting anything built up in front of the, I guess you'd call it a plow. So, I mean, she's about as good as she's gonna get right now. But what I'm saying is, since it works pretty good, I definitely need to get some more sand. I can have this mug smooth, boy. I have to get some more sand. But I did prove, look, y'all, you ain't got to go out and buy the most expensive crap. This is all just junk wood or stuff that I took apart that I already had together that I wasn't using no more. Screws are reused even. I mean, come on, y'all. You ain't got to do all that fancy stuff. That look bougie to you? No. The only thing I would change is right here where she's looped around. I would put a bolt. After it goes around the ball, I would put a bolt through the chain or whatever to help hold it there. That way it don't get off. But honestly, I just used that to my advantage when it did do it. So, see how she's angled right now. But, I mean, works fine. Yeah. Go look through your junk pile. You can build something that'll help you around the house. We'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for watching Naptime Builder. I really appreciate it.